Right. Okay, guys. Good evening and welcome back. Hope you guys can hear me properly, right? So let's start the class. Today I'm going to continue the third lesson. Today we are going to start a new part. New part means under business organization. Today we are going to discuss about the incorporated companies, the most important type of business organization, right? So we tired and we had the 2024 level batch party, right? So that's why. So I thought of starting the class around 3:30, but I delayed the class because of this. So right. So sorry for that. Even I scheduled it, but the party ends around 3:30, right? That's why. Okay. So too much 8, right? यार हमारे हुस्म का दंड मदीना कहाँ पे, right? Okay. Let's start. Right. Okay, now when it comes to this part, anything before to tell? ඉදිමතේ වගේ ඉන්න කට්ටිය පොඩ්ඩක් මොකද නිකන් ඈලි මෑලි වෙලා වගේ එහෙම බෑ හොඳ. ගැම්මට ඉන්න ඕනේ. මම එහෙනම් කොච්චර අමාරුවෙන් ඉන්න ඕනේ. right? අවුලක් නැහැනේ. clear? show me. right? Okay, nice. Well done. Okay, and get ready with the presentations, right? I gave the presentations to you in the paper revision class, right? So get ready with the presentation. Those who haven't received the topic, send me a message. I'll again assign you a presentation, right? I presentation දුන්නේ මම එදත් කිව්වා. presentation සමහරු කරන්න හරි කම්මැලි බයයි. අයියෝ බට බෑ. සැජ්ජයි කතා කරන්නේ. එහෙම නෙමෙයි, right? ඇයි presentations කරන්න කියන්නේ? ඔයා යම්කිසි presentation එකක් කරොත් ඒ ඔයා ඒ කරන topic එක ඔයාට ජීවිත කාලෙම මතකයි. මම කැම්පස් එකේ presentations 20ක් විතර කරාවේ 20ම මට තාම මතකයි. ඇයි මම prepare වෙලා කතාවක් හදාගෙන මම මේ search කරලා ඔක්කොම කරලා අනිත් අයට කියලා දෙන්නේ. මං කියන එක තේරෙනවද? Can you hear me guys? right? එතකොට ඒක මට long term retention ratio එක වැඩි. ඒ වගේම දැන් අනිත් අයත් මොන හරි පුරුදු වෙලා ටික ටික ඇවිල්ලා කියලා දෙනවා. ඒතර ඒගොල්ලොත් මම කියලා දුන්න එක වෙනස් විදිහකට කියලා දෙනවා. ඒතර ඔයාලත් just like a revision to you. okay? ටොපික් එකක් අරන් කතා කරන්න බය වෙන්න එපා. මොකද ඔහොම බය වුණොත් එහෙම නේද? මොනවා හරි ඉස්සරහා ඔයා කර ඔෆිස් එකේ කට්ටියක් ඉස්සරහා ඔයා ඔෆිස් යන කාලෙට කට්ටියක් ඉස්සරහා කතාවක් කරන්න කිව්වොත් එහෙම බයටම කල්සිමිච්චු යයි. එන්නවද? right? නිසා එහෙම බෑ. අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම කතා කරන්න පුරුදු වෙන්න ඕනේ. එතකොට තමයි then you can practice it. Understand? Right. So today I'm going to start the next part, incorporated companies. I think this is the part we need to start. So this part is really important. What is the term called? Incorporated companies, right? So why we need incorporated companies, right? Now under business organization chapter we discussed two types of business organizations, sole proprietorships and the partnerships, correct? Am I clear to you guys? We fully finished two things, okay? Hope you can remember about the liability in both sole proprietorship and partnership. Liability limited or unlimited? Unlimited, right? Legal personality, having legal personality or not? Yes?
Not.
No legal person. Study, right? Okay. Then we make sure to study the things. Mang exam එකක් දෙනවා මේ third lesson එකේ ඉවරෙච්ච ගමන්ම. ඔයාලා first term paper එකක්ම දෙනවා. පැය 3 exam එකක් තියෙනවා ළමයි. එක දවසක MC නෑ මං පැය 4ක test එකක් තියෙනවා. එක දවසක MCQ 150ක් දෙනවා first term එකට. right? MCQ 150ක් දෙන්නේ first 3 lessons වලින්. ඒ වගේ ඒක 2 hours. Understand? Then after that I'm going to give you second paper. You need to write the answers. කොහොමද කරන්නේ? මම exams කරන්නේ මේව. ඔයා දන්නවා quiz එක කරන්නේ quizzes platform එකකින්. ඔයා කරානේ මාත් එක්ක හරියද ළමයි? ඇහුණාද? right? second paper එක මොකද කරන්නේ? මම හවස 4ට ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ WhatsApp group එකට දානවා paper එක. ඔයා 6 වෙනකන් උත්තර ලියලා 6යි කාලා වෙන්න කලින් මට cam scan app එකෙන් scan කරලා PDF එක WhatsApp එකට එවන්න ඕනේ answer. Understood? Clear? Right? So both first paper and the second paper will be tested from you all. So because of that, make sure to write the answers on that dates. So what you need to do, make sure to study up to here, everything properly, right? Okay. Incorporated companies, a new part, you know, this is in the private sector and it is also profit motive business. This is also profit motive business. Private sector, profit motive business. Now, when it comes to this business organization, right? I mean, you know, right? Okay. Now, when it comes to incorporated company, cooperated company, cooperated company. Mainly we can identify right? Three types of incorporated companies. Mainly we can identify three types of incorporated companies. Limited companies, I'll tell you the difference. මේක හොඳට තේරුම් ගන්න මොකද අනාගතේ ඔයාලට share market එකේ invest කරන්න ඕන නම් you need to understand this properly. Understand? Okay, guys? So, limited companies, unlimited companies, companies limited by guarantee. Limited companies, unlimited companies, companies limited by guarantee. What is a limited company? Now you know, in sole proprietorship and partnership, you know, liability is unlimited, which means owners are personally liable for the business liabilities. Clear to you guys? Understand? Right? When it comes to incorporated companies, we can identify limited companies. What is the term called limited companies? Owners liability is limited only up to they have invested. There is a term called shares in here. When you buy shares of 200,000 rupees, when the business collapse, you only need to reimburse up to 200,000. Beyond that, you don't need to pay. Understand? Easy, clear to you guys? මොකක් හරි company සල්ලි නැති වෙලා හරි මොන හරි ප්‍රශ්නයක් වුණොත් හරි ඔයා maximum liable when you only up to the 200,000. That is the term called limited company, right? Which means shareholders, there is something called shareholders. I'll tell you what. Shareholders liabilities limited. So what is the term called unlimited companies? Shareholders liability is unlimited. Similar like sole proprietorship and partnership, shareholders liability is unlimited. මොකද්ද මේ liability unlimited කියන්නේ? ඔයාට මතක ඇති මම කියලා දුන්නා. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයා මේ වර්ග දෙකම ලංකාවේ නෑ ළමයි. I'm not going to discuss about this one, just ignore it, just remember the name. ඒක exam එකේ අහන්නෙත් නෑ. හොඳට අහගන්න. Again I'm going to tell you. Liability limited කියන්නේ හිතන්න. Sole proprietorship එක ඔයා business එක පටන් ගන්න දාන්නේ 100,000 කියලා. Right? ඔයා bank loan එකක් ගන්නවා 800,000. business එක වැහුනොත් හරි මොනවා හරි වුණොත් හරි ඔයාට කියන්න බෑ මම දැන් මේ business 100,000 bank loan එක ගෙවා ගන්න මට බෑ. උපරිම 100,000 එනකම් මට ගෙවන්නම් කියලා කියන්න බෑ. You are personally liable for the each and every business liabilities. Am I clear to you? Both sole proprietorship and the partnership. But when it comes to incorporated companies, liability is limited only after you have invested into the company. Company shares ගත්ත ගානට විතරයි ඔයාගේ liability එක limit වෙන්නේ. තේරුණාද? Hope you can hear me. Am I audible to you guys? Anything? No, right? Just give me 1 minute. Hello. Right. Okay. Now, so what I want to tell you in here, your liability is limited only up to the amount you have invested. Are you okay up to here? Coming in on it, right? Okay. Now, these two types are not concerned in here. There are four types of limited companies in public limited, private limited, offshore, and the foreign company. Public limited company, public limited company, right? Private limited company, offshore company, and the foreign company. So now there are four types of companies in Sri Lanka which related to public limited companies, public, private, and the offshore foreign. So under this, these two types are the important parts. Hari. ඊට කලින් ඔයා මේක තේරුම් ගන්න ඕන. ඔයා ළමයි නිවුස් එකක් දිව ටීවී එකේම අහලා තියෙනවද share market කියලා? Have you ever heard the term called share market? Yes or no? Send me a thumbs up. Share market, right? Send me a thumbs up if yes, if not like this. Share market අහලා නැද්ද? අහලා නැද්ද? දැන් ඔය what is the term called share market? What is a share market? It's like this. I'm going to tell you how the share market is works, right? Okay. It's like this. Now think there are this is a company. This is a company. Company issue shares. What is the term called? Shares. Shares කියන්නේ මොකක්ද ළම? It's like this. මෙන්න මෙව shares වැඩ කරා. හිතන්න. You need rupees 500,000 to start the company. How much you are planning to, how much the amount you need? 500,000 to start the company. Are you there? Hello? Coming in on it? Right? Alright. You need 500,000 to start the company. Right? Then now in a company there are shares. Shares mean what? Share is the single portion. It is the like equal amount. It's a portion of the capital. What does that mean? Now you are going to issue a one share, okay, for rupees 100. එයා මේ 500,000 collect කරගන්න. එයා මොකද කරන්නේ? රුපියල් 100 ගාන එකක් issue කරනවා. එකක් share එකක්. ඔයාට කීයක් issue කරන්න ඕනද 100 ගාන? 500,000 collect කරගන්න. How much? How much? 5,000 shares. Am I clear? Understand? එක share එක value එක 100 නම් ඔයාට 500,000 collect කරගන්න නම් කීයක් ඔයා shares issue කරන්න ඕනද? 5,000 නේ. You can take 500,000 divide by 100, which means how much shares you need to issue? 5,000 shares. Right? One share price. One share price. All clear to you guys? Understand? You need to issue 5,000 shares to collect the cash. Right? Share means it is like a single portion, right, of the amount. ඒ කියන්නේ collect කරගන්න යන amount එක එක සමාන කෑලි වලට බෙදුවොත් එන කෑලි ගාන තමයි අපි shares කියලා කියන්නේ. මං කියලා තියෙන්නේ. The 100,000 is not obvious. The one share price can be 10 rupees, 20 rupees. It depends on the business management decision how much should be the one share price. All clear to you guys? Right? Okay. Now, think this company issue 5,000 shares, right? Now, 5 persons going to collect the shares like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take like 6. There are 6 persons: A, B, C, D, E, and F. How many persons are there, guys? 6 persons, right? Another. ආගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ නැත්තම් අර ඇවිල්ලා අර හාමුදුරුවෝ මතකද අර කෑ ගැහුවා ඇහෙනවා අර බදාදට එනවා ඒ වගේ කෑ ගහනවා දැක්කද ඒක දැක්කද දැක්කේ නැද්ද ආගෙන ඉන්න ඕනේ ඔය ඉන්නේ හැමෝම වීඩියෝ එකක් ගන්න ශාබාන කොච්චර සුන්දර දසුණක්ද කියලා හිත පිනා යන දසුණක් ඔක්කොම වීඩියෝ එකක් කරන්නේ ගැම්මක් තමයි right very good shall I take a picture shall I take a picture it's a rare situation in your class oh my god oh my goodness yeah ආන කොච්චර සුන්දර දසුණක්ද right okay very nice very good right wait I'll send take a picture as well say cheese right okay නැත්නම් අල්ලගන්න හරි අමාරුයි නේද එක්ක එක්කෙනෙක් දානවාස මේව නෑ මොනවද නැත්තේ වවත් මං ගන්න say bye right okay නැත්නම් අල්ලගන්න බෑනේ සර් සිග්නල් නෑ සර් මේව නෑ නේද මේව නෑ කියලා ඊට පස්සේ මොනවා හරි කියනවා right යාදිතිට නම් ඔන්ලයින් නේද right right okay just wait let's go now it's like this there are 1 2 3 4 5 6 persons right these 5,000 shares they are purchasing like this 1,000 shares 500 shares 1,500 shares right 500 shares 500 shares 1,000 3,000 4,000 5,000 this is how these guys purchase the shares now tell me when this person purchases he need to pay the amount money to this company so shares purchase කරලා benefits තියනවද ඔව් මොනවද කියලා මම ඉස්සරහා කියන්නේ දැන් මේ shares purchase කරනවා කියන්නේ කම්පැනියට සල්ලි දෙන්න මං කියන තේරෙනවද ඇහෙනවද share එකක් අරගෙන කම්පැනියට සල්ලි දෙන එක තමයි කරන්නේ right හරි දැන් එතන මෙයා කීයක් දෙන්න ඕනේ 1000 into 100 because one share price is 100 so this person need to pay 500 into 100 which means you know the amount so this person need to pay 1,005 into 100 likewise this guy A B C D E F both all the persons paying amount to the business we call this market as primary market what is the market we call it as primary market primary market primary market means when the company issues shares to the public the initial market which the investors purchase those shares be named as primary market there is no any influence of the other persons just only the public purchase shares from the company directly we call it as primary market understand all clear to you guys right now what is the benefits which you can get when you purchase the shares ඒක ගොඩක් වැදගත් ඔයාට කවදාරි shares purchase කරද්දී ඔයාට ඕනේ වෙනවා තේරෙනවද ආස නැද්ද ධම්මික පෙරේරා වගේ ඉන්වෙස්ටර් කෙනෙක් ඉන්න shares මාත් එච්චරම ලොකුවට ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එකක් නැති නිසා මුලදී රුපියල් 4,000ක් දාලා shares ගත්තා තාමත් තියෙනවා ජෝන් කීල්ස් එකේ දෙකක් විතර ගත්තා ලකි යෝගට්ස් වලත් දෙකක් විතර ගත්තා ලකි යෝගට් එක ඊට පස්සේ කලැප්ස් සල්ලි හම්බුනේ නැහැ මොකුත් නැහැ කොහොම කීපයක් ගත්තා මම කියන්නම් කොහොමද කරන්න කියලා ඉස්සරහ right එතකොට මේ මෙහෙම ගන්න එක තමයි primary market දැන් ඔයාට ෂෙයා එකක් ගත්තොත් මේ කම්පැනිය ප්‍රොෆිට් earn කරද්දි ප්‍රොෆිට් එකෙන් they retain some amount in the business and other amount they distribute among the shareholders as dividends. Understand what is the term we call dividends, right? Okay, what is the now when the company generate profits, the investors can receive dividends. Understand, the company retains some amount. Now think this company earn like 1 million profit, right? So this company can retain like 0.8 million as they retain. So 0.8 they can million they can retain, which means not distributing among the shareholders. 0.2 million they distribute as dividends. එතකොට එක ෂෙයා එකකට එන ගාන බෙදලා ඩිවිඩන්ස් ඒගොල්ලෝ හැම දැන් හිතන්න මෙයාට ෂෙයාර්ස් 1000ක් තියෙනවනම් එක ෂෙයා එකකට රුපියල් 10ක් හම්බ වෙනවා කියලා හිතන්නකො මේක මං හිතන්නේ. ඒතර 10 වැඩි කිරීම 1000 ඒගොල්ලන්ට ප්‍රොෆිට්ස් හම්බ වෙනවා. තේරෙනවද? Are you there guys? Can you hear me? The company distribute the dividends among the people. Then when the share price දැන් හිතන්න මෙහෙම දැන් අපි ගමු let's take about okay, I'll take 1%. කවුද අදාල්ලගන්නේ? I'll take editor. Okay, let's take editor, right? Now think editor is a singer, right? Okay, editor singer කෙනෙක් නේද? මුලදී editor trying but no any fact. editor පාරෙත් සින්දු කියනවා නේද? බස් වලට ලස් සින්දු කියනවා නේද? ගිටාර එකක් ගගාර ඉස්සර ජස්ටින් බීබර් වගේ නේ මම කලින් කිව්වා නේද? කිව්ව නැද්ද? right? හිතන්න මේ එයා සින්දු කියනවා දැන් මිනිස්සු ගණන් ගන්නෙ මේ හිතුව ගමන් කවුරු හරි හිඟන්නට දානවා වගේ රුපියල් 20ක් දීලා යනවා නේද? ඒත් දැන් එන අප්සෙට් හරියන්නේ නැහැ. ඔච්චර සින්දු කිව්වත් no any improvement. But by the time, right now editor is much popular නේද? හැමෝම එනවානේ මටත් ඔටෝග්‍රාෆ් එකක් දෙන්න නේද? ආයෙලා ෆොටෝ ඔටෝග්‍රාෆ් අස්සම් කරන් යනවා කට්ටිය නේද? ඔන්න editor මොකද වෙන්නේ? දැන් very much popular, right? When the now to sing like 2 songs in a stage in a musical show, editor take like 500,000. Yes, there are some singers, you know, there are some singers in Sri Lanka to sing around like 3-4 songs. They take like 500,000, 600,000, one share per night, which means per musical show. Understand, right? ඒකතර editor මොකද ඇයි popular වෙන්න ගානක් උස්සනවානේ. දැක්කහමත් අපිව බලන්නේ ඔයා කවුද නේද? දැක්කේ නැහැ වගේ යනවා, right? okay, දැන් හිතන්න කම්පැනිත් එහෙමයි. එහෙම මං කියන්නේ මේ සින්දු කියනවා නෙමෙයි. කම්පැනියෙත් හොඳට ප්‍රොෆිට් earn කරන්න අනිත් ඉන්වෙස්ටර්ස් ලටත් මේ shares ගන්න ඕනේ. මං කියන එක තේරෙනවද? Are you there? Can you hear? Yes, because other persons also need to purchase their shares. Now there is a separate term called share market. What is the term we call? Share market. Share market is a secondary market. Call it as secondary market. What is the term called? Secondary market. No any influence from the business. Think there are G, H, I, J, K. These are other persons. Okay, right? So they want to purchase shares. So what these investors can sell the shares to the share market, and these guys can purchase from here. කියන්නේ මේගොල්ලෝ මේ ඉන්වෙස්ටර්ස්ලා අතර සෙල් කරන එකයි බයි වෙන එක තමයි මෙතන වෙන්නේ. මම කියන එක තේරුණාද? අර it's just like a buying and selling. මේගොල්ලෝ අතර shares trade වෙනවා. දැන් හිතන්න share initial price is 100. By the time then the other people request the shares, the share price increases. Now think the share price is 200,000, 150,000, 150. Now initial share price is 100. Now the share price is 155. When the people, other people request about the shares, the share prices goes up. Am I clear to you guys? Understand? Right? With the මිනිස්සු ඉල්ලන්න ගාන වැඩි වෙනවා. මං කියේ තේරෙනවද? එතකොට හිතන්න ඔයා 100ට ගත්තේ දැන් ඔයාට 150ට විකුණන්න පුළුවන්. තේරුණාද? How much profit you can earn per share? 50. There is another benefit of purchasing share. First one is dividend. Dividend means what? Receiving the profit. Okay? Return for the profit. Return for the shares. That is the term called dividend. When the company generate profits, some amount is some amount is retained in the business and other amount is distributed among the shareholders of the business. And the other thing which means capital gain means when the share price goes up, we can sell the shares to the other parties. So there are two benefits main, right? So what are the things you can get? Return of shares. What are the two things mainly? Dividends means what? Profits. Okay. And the other thing, capital gain. What is the other term we call? Capital gain. Capital gain means what? Selling price is higher than the purchase price. All clear to you guys? When the selling price is higher than the purchasing price, that is the capital gain. Right. Now I'm going to tell you what is the difference between private limited and the public limited. Okay. ඔයා පාරයක්දී දැකලා නැද්ද? මෙන්න මෙහිම නම් තියෙන. Private limited company. Private limited company. So the name is like this. Have you ever seen like the company name like ABC PVT Ltd? Have you ever seen the name called like this? PVT Ltd දැකලා නැද්ද? The name boards තියෙනවා. දැකලා තියෙනවා. Right? දැකලා තියෙනවා. So public limited companies, the names like this. Public නිකන් අහුවේ නැද්ද මොකක්ද මේ PVT Ltd කියන්නේ? Public limited companies. It's the name is like this. ABC PLC. Public limited company. Public limited company. In here, PVT Ltd means what? Private limited company. Right? In here, public limited company. These are the two main parties. What is the term called? Private limited companies. Private limited companies means company is owned by the known persons. Look here, this part is really important. Known persons. දන්න අය අතර තමයි shares තියෙන්නේ. Family එකේ කට්ටියක්, යාළුවෝ කට්ටියක් ඒක. There is no any secondary market, just only the primary market. ඒ කියන්නේ initially company එක පටන් ගන්න shares issue කරනවා. Act එක අනුව මෙතනින් block කරලා තියෙන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ ආයි වෙන කාටවත් you can't sell the shares in the share market. All clear to you guys? Understand? Right? So we can't sell the shares in the share market. Company is owned by the known persons, just only the primary market. Right? Which means company is owned by the known person. Public, private limited means what, guys? Companies owned by the known person. Owned by the known person. Which means what? There is only primary market. There is only primary market. No in secondary. What is the term called? Public limited companies. Company is owned by the unknown persons, which means there is a secondary market as well. See, mama danne John Kisaki nani shareholders. මං කියන එක තේරෙනවද? ඇහෙනවද? මට ෂෙයාර්ස් දෙකක් විතර තිබ්බට මම දන්නේ අනිත් අය කවුද? මම බලන්නේ නැහනේ හලෝ ඔයාට තියෙනවද? මං හැමෝටම තට්ටු කර කර අහන්නේ නැහනේ පාරින් ඔයාට ෂෙයාර්ස් තියෙනවද? ඔයාට ෂෙයාර්ස් තියෙනවද? මං කියන එක තේරෙනවද ළම? ඒගොල්ලෝ ඇවිල්ලා ෂෙයාර් මාකට් එකෙන් පර්චේස් කරනවා. තේරුණාද? Right? So which means company is owned by the unknown person. There is a term called primary market and the secondary market. There's both. Right? There's a primary market as well as the secondary. Are you okay up to here, guys? Understand? Right? So now tell me the difference between private limited and the public limited. When it comes to private limiters, company is owned by the known persons, which means we can't sell the shares to other persons in the share market. Is it clear to you guys? Understand? When it comes to public limited means, if I want, I can sell the shares to the other persons through share market. Clear? Understand? Right? So in here, minimum one when it comes to public limited, minimum one, maximum unlimited shareholder. මොකද unknown persons ලට ළමයි public limited type අපි දන්නේ act එක අනුව ඕන ගානක ඉන්න පුළුවන් maximum shareholders ලා. Understand? Right? In here, minimum one, maximum 50. Maximum 50 shareholder. 50 පන්නන්න බෑ. තේරෙනවද ළමයි? 50 තමයි maximum ඉන්න පුළුවන්. All clear to you guys? Minimum 1, maximum 50. Are you there? Can you hear me? Huh? Right? Understand? Right? Okay. That is the difference. So we can identify in here. Offshore means what? Offshore company. Offshore කියන්නේ වෙරළෙන් එහා. ඒ කියන්නේ the company belongs to Sri Lanka by doing the business activities in foreign country. ඒවා තියෙනවා ලංකාවට අයිතිය තියෙනවා business activities කරන්න පිට රටද. ඒක තමයි offshore කියන්නේ. ඔය ගොඩක් ඔය පෙටාවල business තියෙනවා මෙහෙ මොකුත් කරන්නේ නැහැ. ownership එක තියෙන්නේ මෙහි අයට. හැබැයි business කරන්නේ සිංගප්පූරු වල මැලේසියා වල මං කියන එක තේරෙනවද? තේරෙනවද? Understand? Right? So which means companies ownership in Sri Lanka, Sri Lankan citizens. But business activities are done in abroad, means foreign country. Foreign country. All clear to you guys? Right? That is the term called offshore. Foreign companies means ownership with foreign country people, foreign country citizens, but business activities done in Sri Lanka. දැකලා තියෙනවා pizza hut Domino's අහලා තියෙනවා. right? ඒවා ඔක්කොම ආйти පිට රටවල් වලට. නේද? මෙහෙත් business කරනවා. මං කියන එක තේරෙනවද නම්? Are you there? It's just like franchises, right? So now you know the differences between private limited and the public limited. Then make it two types. Public limited, there are two types, right? Listed companies, unlisted company. There are two types. Listed means registered in share market. Unregistered in share market. මොකක්ද ඒ කියන්නේ? සමහර බිස්නස් තියෙනවා පබ්ලික් වුණාට unlisted, unregistered ඒ කියන්නේ. So since they haven't registered in the share market, other parties can't sell the shares to the share market. Clear to guys? Understand? Shares cannot be trading in share market. ඔගොල්ලෝ අබාන්ස් එක අහලා තියෙනවා. අබාන්ස්, can you hear me guys? අබාන්ස් එක අහලා තියෙනවද? අබාන්ස්. අබාන්ස් එකේ මොනවද ළමයි සේල් කරන්නේ? කවුද දන්නේ? අබාන්ස් එකේ මොනවද සේල් කරන්නේ? කැමද? මොනවද ළමයි ෂෙයා අබාන්ස් එකේ මේව කරන්නේ? Electric gadgets. Okay.
Electronic equipment.
Likewise, yes, electric equipment. අබාන්ස් එකේ හොඳට අහගන්න. අබාන්ස් එකත් PLC එකක් ඈ. මොකක්ද අබාන්ස් එක නම? PLC එක. හැබැයි අබාන්ස් එක unlisted එකක් ඒ කියන්නේ. බලන්න අබාන්ස් එකේ නම ඉවර වෙන්නේ PLC කියලා මේ. අබාන්ස් is a PLC. PLC means what guys? Public limited company. But they are unlisted ඒ කියන්නේ. මට ගිහිල්ලා අබාන්ස් එකේ share market එකෙන් ගන්න බෑ. ඒගොල්ලෝ unregistered. තේරෙනවද? තේරුණාද? right? ඒගොල්ලෝ PLC එකක් වුණාට සමහර ඒවා නිකන් it's like a private limited as well. Because since they haven't registered in the share market. මේක අයිති බානස් පෙස්ටන් G කියලා ගෑනු කෙනෙක් දන්නවද? දැකලා තියෙනවද? බානස් පෙස්ටන් G කියලා කෙනෙක්. එයා තමයි අබාන්ස් එක පටන් ගෙන තියෙන්නේ. එයාගේ මේ මොනවාද බලන්න ජීවිත කතාව අරගෙන ගොඩක් දේවල් වඩ ඉගෙන ගන්න පුළුවන්. බානස් පෙස්ටන් G කිය. right? එයාගේ නම ඇවිල්ලා ලේඩි කෙනෙක්. බානස් පෙස්ටන් G කියලා එයා තමයි මේ අබාන්ස් එක පටන් ගත්තේ. එම් හරිද දන්නේ? බානස් හරි මොකක් හරි වම නමක් තියෙන නිකන් සර්ච් කරලා බලන්න. පෙස්ටන් G family මේ ඉන්නේ. අබාන් පෙස්ටන් G. අබාන් පෙස්ටන් G මෙන්න මෙයා තමයි ඒක පටන් ගත්තේ. තේරෙනවද? අබාන්ස් එකයි තියෙන්නේ කෙනා. ඒක දැන් කම්පැනියක් වුණාට it's also unlisted company, right? Then right. So hope you know the differences. I'll again quickly summarize. There are mainly three types of incorporated companies: limited, unlimited, and the other one companies limited by the guarantee. Read with me: limited, unlimited, and companies limited by the guarantee. Limited companies means what? Shareholders' liabilities limited. So there are four types of limited companies: public, private, and the offshore foreign. Public means what? Companies owned by the unknown persons, which means what? There are primary market as well as the secondary market, right? So minimum shareholder one, maximum unlimited. Unlimited. This sign denotes unlimited, right? Unlimited. Unlimited. Right? So there are two types of public limited, registered companies and the unregistered, right? So private limited means there is only the primary market, which means company is owned by the known persons. There is no any secondary market, right? Offshore means companies the ownership in Sri Lanka, but doing the business activities in abroad. Foreign companies means ownership in foreign countries, doing business activities in Sri Lanka as well, right? Okay. So this is the difference between primary market and the secondary market. And with the return of shares are dividends and the capital gain. Understood, right? So now when it comes to private limited, you can get only the dividends. Why? There is no any capital gain. Why? You can't sell the shares to the other persons. Is it clear to you guys? Understand? Hello? Can you hear me? Right? When it comes to public limited, you can receive the both returns. Why? Uh, because you can sell the shares to other persons as well as there are dividends as well. Clear? Right? Understand? Okay, guys. Okay, let's write the things in the writing book. In your writing book, write the heading incorporated companies. First write this chart and raise to යමින් ඉන්න ඕනේ. කියන්න බෑ. ආය දවල්ට පිපුණු මල් වගේ ඉන්න ඕනේ. තේරුම් නැත්තම් කියන්න. ටෙක්ස්ට් බුක් එකේ නැති කොටකුත් කියලා දුන්නා. ඒකට හේතුව වගේ ජීවිතේට වැදගත් වෙනවා. තේරුණාද? දැවෙන ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවා නම් අහන්න. මොනාර තියෙනවා නම් කියන්න. If you can't see the screen, let me know. Make sure to write it and raise your hand. දුයි මත නෑ නේද? ඇහෙනවද? Can you hear me? Right? Okay. දැන් සින්දුවක් කියන්න ඕනේ කවුරු හරි යා. Activities done in Sri Lanka. You can raise your hands. One, two, three, four, five pending raised hands. Sahasrika, Risidhu, Nulsara, Isari. Once you finish, raise your hand. Isari, once you finish, raise your hand. Okay, done, right? Okay, then after that, you can write the next part about the share market. Shares. In here, you can see what I have written in here. 1 million profit. Just see, 1 million profit. 1.8 retain, 0.2 million as dividends, right? මම ලියලා තියෙන එක පේනව නේද? 1.1 million profit, 0.8 million retain, 0.2 share as dividends, right? Any concerns, send it to me. Once you finish, raise your hands. All done? Hello? Done? Duymadı adı? Duymadı. Right. Okay. The last part, then let's go to the textbook. Write this as with. Don't say other things. Once you finish, raise your hand. Can you hear me, guys? Yes, right. By mistake, right? Yamin noni. සින්දුවක් කියන්න කවුරුත් කැමති එක්කෙනෙක් නැද්ද වොලන්ටියර් නැද්ද right? Okay, nice. Others, Nulsara, Angel, Sahasrika, Situki, Tamodya, Nichitan, raise your hands. Gamming in only. Now tell me mainly how many uh, types of incorporated companies, limited companies, unlimited companies, companies limited by the guarantee, right? So there are four types of limited companies. What are the four types of limited companies? Public limited, private limited, offshore, and the foreign company. Public limited means what? Company is owned by the unknown persons, which means there are primary market as well as the secondary market. Primary market means directly purchasing the shares from the company, and secondary market means investors purchase and sell their shares in the share market. So when it comes to private limited means company is owned by the known persons, which means we can't sell the shares in the share market. Understand? Right? Share means a portion of the capital, right? Angel and Fatima. Right. Okay. Now let's go to the textbook and the tutorial. Okay. Textbook. A firm which is registered under the Companies Act number 7 of 2007. Now you know, in a sole proprietorship, there was one act. What is the one act? Business name registration number 6 of 1918, 1918. Understand? Right? In partnership, there are four acts. What are the four acts? With the main act is Partnership Ordinance of 1980. Yes. Companies Act number 7 of 2007. The Partnership Ordinance 1980 is the main act. Companies Act number 7 of 2007 decided the minimum and maximum number of partners in the partnership. Then, you know, Prevention of Fraud Ordinance of 1840, which means what? You know, if the startup capital is more than 1,000, they need to maintain a written agreement. And also business name registration number 6 of 1980 for the business name registration. There were 4 acts. When it comes to incorporated companies, there is only one act, Companies Act number 7 of 2007, but there are many legal provisions. The Companies Act is much lengthier. Though in the partnership there are 4 acts, it's only few acts. But more than those 4 acts, this Company Act is much powerful, understand? Is it clear to you guys? Can you hear me? Right? There are many legal provisions, right? Okay. A firm which is registered under the Companies Act number 7 of 2007 with the legal personality, which means but there's a legal personality for companies are having concern as a separate person in the law, understand? You can file a case against a company as well. Can raise capital by issuing shares. They issue shares to raise the capital. Can you remember share? I told you. Can you remember, guys? Share means the portion of the capital, right? And the liability of the shareholder being limited. That's why these are limited companies, right? Shareholder liability is limited, right? That's why limited company, right? Is an incorporated company. The owner of these limited companies are the shareholders. Their liability is limited to the amount they have paid or liable to paid of the shares they have purchased, right? Okay. Now, before moving to that, I'll tell you the structure of the companies, right? Companies, this part is also very important. Companies, now, business organizations, I think it's in the tutorial as I can. Yeah, right. Okay, let's go to the first tute, page number 10, right in the book. So, page number 10 in the tute, page number 10, tute, page number 10, large part. Ownership, management, government structure of different business organizations. Before moving to that, now you know, in a sole proprietorship, first of all, we can identify owner, then the manager, then the employees. Most of the time, these three are the same person. Can you remember, guys? I told you. Same person. Most of the time. Sometimes there can be managers and employees as well. Clear, guys? Understand? Right? So, in the partnership, there are first partners, then the managers, then the employee. When it comes to incorporated companies, the owners are who? Owners are the shareholders. Owners are shareholders. Then we are done now. Another, are you there, guys? Don't do other things. Right? We are done now. Then think about a public limited company. I told you maximum number of shareholders in a public limited company are unlimited. Tesla. Have you ever heard Tesla? Tesla Tesla එකේ shareholders ගත්තොත් එහෙම පරගානක් ලක්ෂ 4ක් 5ක් මං කිරිය දෙන්නවද? right? තේරෙනවද? Apple එකේ ගන්නකො ඊටත් ගානක්. දැන් ඔය ඔක්කොම decision ගන්නවොත් එකෙක් මැරලා තමයි නවතින්නේ. හැම එකම කියනවා මටත් දැන් මට කියන්න පුළුවන්. මටත් ජෝන් ෆීල්ස් එකේ shares ටිකක් තියෙනවා. මේව කරන්න කියලා මට කියන්න පුළුවන් නේද? දැන් හැම එකම ඇවිල්ලා ඔහොම කරන්න ගියොත් එම් මල ගෙලියක් වෙයි. Because of that, through a election, they appoint director board. Have you ever heard director board? Company director? Understand? Director means through an election, they appoint director board. Shareholders ලගෙන් set එකක් director board එකට ගන්න. ලංකාවේ වැඩිම share director board එකක් තියෙන Hales group එක. Around 12 directors are there. Right? සාමාන්‍යයෙන් ඩිරෙක්ටර් බෝඩ් එක කියන්නේ ෂෙයා හෝල්ඩර්ස් ලගේම සෙට් එකක්. මං කියන එක තේරෙනවද? අර shareholder on behalf of the shareholders, director board take decision. Understand? Director board comprises with the shareholders, but through a vote they elect the director board. Not every shareholder coming to the director board. Through an election, they all the shareholders appoint director board. Understand? Right? So then we can identify the managers, then the employee. And just remember, these two are the same person. These two are the same person. May okkoma work for a salary. They work for a salary. These are the owners. Clear, guys? Understand? Right? So among shareholders, they elect a director board. Then manager, employee, both for salary. Clear to you? දැවෙන ප්‍රශ්න දිනනවා නම් කියන්නේ නෑ නේද? දීලා රේස් එකක් දාන්න බෑ. දොයි මත නෑනේ. දොයි බබා නෑනේ. කුළු හරි සයිලන්ට් නනේ. හරි අවුල්. වෙන පන්ති නම් මෙහෙම නෑ. මට වැඩි කෑ ගන්නවා පන්ති. ඔයගොල්ලෝ හරි මෙහෙම ඉන්න මම මොනා කිව්වා. එහෙම යන්නේ නේද? මම බෑ ගැම්මෙන් ඉන්න ඕනේ. මම මෙතන කුණු හර්පයක් ලියලා ගියා. කියලා යන කට්ටියක් ඔයගොල්ලෝ. විභාගෙටත් ඒකේ දීලා. එහෙම බෑ පොඩ්ඩක් කෑ ගහලා කරලා කතා කරලා ඉන්න ප්‍රශ්න අහන්න. මටත් කම්මැලි නේ. ගල් බිල්ලුනේ කටේ පිට්ටු තියාගෙන ඉන්න එපා. right? හැබැයි ඒක අතකින් ඒකත් හොඳයි. කලින් පන්ති වල එන විශාල කරදර. කතා කරනවා ඉවර වෙනවා. right? Incident raise your hands. Have you finished? Can you hear me? Right. Sahasrika done. Yes, right. Okay. Right. Right. Now let's go to the thing textbook. Right. So incorporated companies, a firm which is registered under the Companies Act number 7 of 2007 with the legal personality can raise capital by issuing shares, and the liability of the shareholder being unlimited is an incorporated company. දැන් ගුරු නිවස කියන්නේ private limited company. මං කියලා දෙනවා ඔයගොල්ලෝ සල්ලි දාද්දි bank account details ඒවාද දැකලා නැද්ද? ගුරු නිවස institute private limited කියලා දාලා තියෙනවා. Can you hear me guys? Right? This is also a private limited owned by the Abhiman sir. So one shareholder only there. So if you have a matter, you can file a case against Guru Nivasa name, because incorporated companies are having legal person. They're not like sole proprietorship and partnership. Understand? You can file a case against the business name. Can you hear me, guys? Understand? Right? Okay. Coming in on next one. So affecting to incorporated companies, Act to Register or Incorporation of Limited Companies, Companies Act 7 of 2007, Chief Authority Institution for Incorporated Companies in Sri Lanka, Department of Registrar. This is the chief authority. Authority in charge in incorporated companies in Sri Lanka, Register General of Companies, right? Just remember the the institution you need to register the companies, and the head of the authority, right? So in charge in incorporated company. දැන් අර මං කියපු එක මෙතන තියෙනවා බං. There are mainly three: limited companies, unlimited companies, companies limited by guarantee, right? මං අර කියපු එක මෙතනම තියෙනවා. Can you hear me guys? Right? අර ලියපු එක මෙතනම තියෙනවා. You can see the same thing. ඉතින් අර මම කියපු එක පොඩ්ඩක් දීලා තියෙනවා එතනම. You can read it again, right? Company name also you can see it, right? මං අර දුන්න ටිකම තමයි තියෙන්නේ. Now let's see the characteristics, advantages and disadvantages of the incorporated companies, right? Let's see. Now you are genius in these parts, right? Characteristics. The following are the some major characteristics that are common in incorporated companies. Incorporation under the Companies Act. Textbook incorporation means the registration. Incorporation means the registration, right? So registration under the Companies Act, right? You know, I told you companies should be registration under the under the Companies Act. In order to commence an incorporated company, it is required to be incorporated under the Companies Act number 7 of 2007. As per the provisions in the Act, duly completed relevant documents should be submitted to the Registrar of Companies. You know, companies are registered, which means they incorporate under the Companies Act. Continuous existence, since a company is considered as a separate legal entity from its owners, the death of shareholders being bankrupt shall not affect to the continued existence of its business activities. එක්කෙනෙක් මැරුණා කියලා එක්කෙනෙක්ට පිස්සු හැදුණා කියලා කම්පැනි නතර වෙන්නේ නැහැ. දැන් මම පිස්සු හැදිලා හරි මම මොනවා හරි වුණොත් එහෙම ජෝන් කීල්ස් කම්පැනිට දැනෙන්නේවත් නැහැ. Right? ඒකට හේතුව, but when it comes sole proprietorship and partnership, it's like that. Clear? Right? Okay. Ability to register with limited liability, you know, shareholders have a limited liability with regard to debt and other liabilities of a company. The liability of shareholders is limited to the value of the shares they have purchased. Hence, they are not required to sacrifice their private properties, unlike in a sole proprietorship and partnership. So there is a limited liability, right? Not like sole proprietorship and partnership. Shareholders are having limited liability. Can raise capital by issuing shares. An incorporated company can raise capital by issuing shares, you know. What are the advantages of the incorporated company? The following advantages can be seen in incorporated companies compared to other business organizations. First one, can raise more capital, not like sole proprietorship and partnership. By issuing shares, the companies can raise more capital. In the shares issued, now එකපාර විතරක් නෙමෙයි ආයෙ සැරෙන් සැරේ shares issue කරනවා. කම්පැනිට සල්ලි මදුනොත් ආයෙ shares issue. තේරෙනවද? Understand? Can you hear me, guys? Right? So it's like that. So a higher level of capital can be raised by issuing shares due to the higher recognition of the incorporated companies. It is easy to raise fund by obtaining shares from external parties as well. Receiving legal personality. A company is considered as a legal person in the presence of law. Therefore, a company can enter into contracts, can appoint agents, can acquire assets, and can pay taxes in its name. Now, in sole proprietorship and partnership, entering into agreement, acquiring assets, purchasing assets, obtaining loans, everything done by the owners or the partners, personal names. But when it comes to companies, we can even acquire an asset with the company name, using the company name. ගුරු නිවසට මේ ෆෑන් එකක් ගන්න පුළුවන් ගුරු නිවස නමින් බිල් කරලා. ඒකට හේතුව ඉන්කෝපරේෂන් එකක් තියෙනවා. මං කියන එක තේරෙනවද? Are you there? Can you hear me? Right? Continuous existence. The continuous existence of a company will not be disrupted by the death of its shareholders or due to bankruptcy. Therefore, a company can conduct their operation continuously. There is a continuous existence. Limited liability. The liability of shareholders of an incorporated company are limited to the amount of capital they have invested in the company, right? So there is a limited liability. So you know the liability of the shareholders are limited. Managed by a board of directors. The business activities of a company are managed by board of directors selected and appointed by the shareholders of the company. As I told you, through an election, they appoint the director board. Understand? Another, doing right? Right? Okay. Disadvantages. Let's see what are the disadvantages. The following are some of the disadvantages that can be seen in limited companies compared to other business organizations. First one, greater level of legal provisions, not like sole proprietorship and partnership. Though in a sole partnership there are 4 acts, but when it comes to companies, though they are in one act, there are many legal provisions. Understand? ඔය act එක හින දිගයි. මම ඕක උඩ ඉඳන් පහළට කියවලා තිනවා දෙපාරක්. act එක ගොඩාක් දේවල් තියෙනවා. යුනිවර්සිටි වල තිබ්බ අපේ ලෙසන් එකක් කම්පැනි ලෝ කියලා. ඕකේ ඔය act එකේ ගොඩාක් ඒවා තිබ්බ. ඒක සෑහෙන දේවල් තියෙනවා. මේවා කරන්න ඕනේ. කවම සදන්න ඕනේ අනිවාර්යෙන්. මං කියන එක තේරෙන්නේ. Understand? Right? So many things. Since the legal provisions relevant to for starting company, conducting operations and winding up for company are comparatively higher, conducting a limited company is more complex compared to other forms of business organization. Profit and ownership are shared. That is also, a disadvantage. In the case of an incorporated company that has a large number of shareholders, the ownership of profits are shared among them, right? මේ shareholders අතර ownership එකයි profit එකයි බෙදෙනවා. ඒක disadvantage. Now let's go to the chart. Can you fill this chart? මෙන්න මේක ලියා ගන්න. chart එක ගන්න. Characteristics, advantages and disadvantages. In here you can write characteristics, advantages and the disadvantage. Characteristics, advantages and the disadvantage, right? Write the first characteristics. What is the first characteristics? You can see incorporate or register under the Companies Act. Write the first one, incorporation or / registration under the Companies Act. Just write that incorporation, number 1, incorporation / or the registration under the Companies Act. Number 7 of 2007, write the number as well. Incorporated / registration under the Companies Act number 7 of 2007. First characteristic. Incorporation / registration under the Companies Act number 7 of 2006. / like this. / should be එක වෙනුවට උතන / එක. ඔව්. එක කපන්න. under the Companies Act number 7 of 2007. Then you can write next one. Act number 7 of 2007. Number 7 of 2000. Then the continuous existence. Next one. Continuous existence. Next one. Continuous existence. Continuous existence. Continued existence. Third one. Ability to register with a limited liability. Second one. You can write the second one. Continuous existence. Third one. Ability to register with limited liability. Next, fourth one, can raise capital by issuing shares. 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 Yellow the 4, right? Only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Write the fifth one in here. I think you have another one in here. Write the fifth one. Right? There is preparation of accounts is compulsory. Preparation of accounts is compulsory. Preparation of accounts is compulsory. Then go to the advantages part. Advantages part. Write the first one. Can raise more capital. Can raise more capital. First one. Can raise more capital. Next one. Receiving the legal personality. Receiving the legal personality. Coming in on it. Next one. Continuous existence. Continuous existence. Fourth one, limited liability. Limited liability. Fifth one, managed by a board of directors. Managed by a board of directors. Then these are the disadvantages. Greater level of legal provisions. Greater level of legal provisions. Finally, disadvantage, profit and ownership are shared. Profit and ownership are shared. Hold on, right? Can you hear me, guys? Coming in on it? Right. Okay. බලන්න මෙතන කම්පැරිසන් එකක් දීලා තියෙනවා මම. ඒක කියව ගන්න. මෙච්චර කල් කරපු තුනේම ඒවා. Ownership, sole proprietorship, and individual partnership, two or more people, uh, companies, shareholders, finance by the owner, partners by issuing shares, liability, unlimited and shared, and in here limited, management by the owner, by the partners, board of directors, legal personality, no, but having legal personality. Continuous existence, no, having continuous existence. Easy creative, guys. Hello, are you there? Out of the 8 types of business organization, we just finished main three: sole proprietorship, partnership, incorporated company. දැන් ඔයාලට company එකක් දාගන්න පුළුවන් නේ. pledge එක තියෙනවනේ. right? දැන් මේ අවුලක් නැහැ නේද? දැන් ඔයාලට shares ගන්න දන්නවා. shares ගන්නදී මම වෙලාවක් කියලා දෙන්නම්. ඕනනම් කම්මැලි නම් ඔයාලට එච්චරම ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එකක් තියෙනවා නම් YouTube එකට ගිහලා චනුක්ස් ප්‍රෝව දන්නවා. චනුක්ස් ප්‍රෝ අහලා තියෙනවා. right? චනුක්ස් ප්‍රෝ ගේ තියෙනවා මේ YouTube එකේ share market එක ගැන වීඩියෝ. ඒක ෆ්‍රී වෙලාවක බලන්න. YouTube එකට ගිහිල්ලා ගහන්න මේ චනුක්ස් ප්‍රෝ කියලා. right? share market චනුක්ස් ප්‍රෝ කියලා ගහන්නකො. චනු හරිද දන්නේ මේන් චනුක්ස් ප්‍රෝගේ YouTube channel එකේ තියෙන එකක්. ඒක ෆ්‍රී වෙලාවක බලන්න. තේරෙනවද ළමයි? understand? right. මේකේ තියෙනවා මේ ඔයාලට දැන් කොහොමද දාන්න බෑ අවුරුදු 18ට වැඩි වෙන්න ඕන. share market එකේ දානවා. නමුත් මේකේ ගොඩාක් ලොකු දේවල් ටිකක් කියලා දෙන්න. තේරෙනවද ළමයි? right. නිකන් ඔයා නිකන් පොඩි ඉන්ට්‍රස්ට් එකක් තියෙනවා නම් මේවා කරලා බලන්න. right. okay. anything before winding up? no, right? දැන් වෙන ප්‍රශ්න තියෙනවද ළමයි? පොඩක් කතා කරලා ගැම්මින් ඉන්න නැත්නම් මම කොහොමද ඔයගොල්ලොත් එක්ක අවුරුද්දක් කිව්වේ? right. okay, let's meet on next Tuesday 8 to 10 p.m. so I think we are having some tough situations in here. Tuesday, it's your birthday. I need cakes, huh? Tuesday, April 1st. I need the cakes. මට කේක් කියවන්න. ඔයාගේ බර්ත්ඩේ ගන්නේ ඈ? මොඩයාගේ දවස ඔයගොල්ලන් කේක් තියෙනවනේ. right? මතක් කරලා කේක් කියවන්න. මොකද අපේ next week first 2 weeks විතරයි ඊට පස්සේ ඔයාලට නිමාඩුවක් එනවා only for 1 week because of the new year. අවුරුදු. තේරුණාද? right? so I think around like 10th I want to finish the third lesson. right? I'm going to finish the third lesson around April 2nd, April 10th, second week. Understand? right. I think no any other concerns before winding up. next week මම අද 3:30 පටන් ගන්න ගියා බැරි වුණා. ඔයගොල්ලන්ට next week schools ද? first April 1st schools තියෙනවනේ. 3:30 එන්න අමාරුද? අයි මදිද? 3:30 එන්න අමාරු අය රේස් එකෙන් දාන්න බෑ. 3:30 එන්න අමාරු අය. අමාරුයි. let's start by 4. right? let's start 4 p.m. right? okay, thank you for the participation. Let's meet on next Tuesday 8 p.m. good night. Dusarna, God bless. Bye bye.
I know, sir.
Bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you.